Chloe. My name's Amanda. How are you today?
Good. Nice to meet you.
So what brings you in today?
So I've just been feeling really overwhelmed lately. I have a lot going on. I work like 20, 25 hours a week.
Wow.
And I have a lot of schoolwork. I'm a senior this year. I have a lot going on. And I'm graduating in the fall, so I have one semester left of college. And so I'm feeling, thank you. I'm feeling very pressured to get really good grades and finish out the semester strong, but I'm really having a hard time finding myself to be motivated, and like I just have had so much going on lately. And like yesterday I had a group project meeting, and then it took way longer than I expected it to, and so I was planning on spending yesterday doing a bunch of homework that's due on Friday that I never got a chance to start. And so I have all this work that's due Friday and no time to do it. And and then on top of that, yesterday I made a list of all the homework assignments I had between now and finals week, and it was just really stressful and overwhelming. And it was just a lot to take in, and I've had not fights, but some disagreements with my boyfriend that have been really stressful for me, and just overall I'm just feeling really anxious and just kind of tired and worn out, and being tired makes it really hard to function every day.
So it sounds like you're very overwhelmed with how much schoolwork you have, your work, your relationship with your boyfriend. So to me it sounds like school might be like high up there for right now to talk about. Is that what you think?
Yeah, school is definitely in the forefront of my mind.
Yeah.
It's definitely causing me the most stress.
What classes do you have, and what do you think is the most stressful for you at this point in your schooling?
So I'm taking a class called Disability Studies, and I have to do a discussion post based on an event, an IPEC event that I haven't watched yet, and I have to do this advocacy project, which is like this big, huge project. It's got like 10 people are in my group, and it's just, there's a lot to do, and it's just kind of stressful to try to get everybody in the same room, and that's pretty stressful. And then I'm taking a substance misuse class, and I have a big project in that. And then I found out yesterday that I have a big paper due tomorrow. Like, my professor, it wasn't in the syllabus. Like, she had never talked about it before, and she was like, "Oh, class, by the way, you have this 4 to 5 page paper due on Friday that I didn't put in the syllabus." And I was like, So those two things are probably the most stressful because they're right here, right now.
Yeah.
And then I have a big paper due on Friday, which I started, and I don't know, like, I'm feeling a little stressed about it because it's only supposed to be like 5 to 6 pages, but mine turned out to be 8 pages. So I'm a little worried about that, and I meant to ask my professor after class today, but I forgot, so I have to email. But yeah, it's just I have a lot of group projects, and group projects really give me a lot of stress because I either find that I'm the one that does all the work and is the leader in my group project, or there's like, and when I don't take charge, and when I like kind of sit back and trust that everybody else is going to do their work, it's hard because I feel like other people in my group will slack off, and then it's like 9 o'clock at night and the project is due at midnight, and one person hasn't done their part, and it's like that gives me so much stress. So group projects just really stress me out, and in the HOAS major we have a lot of group projects to do.
Definitely. Do you think that when you do these group projects, that if you prioritize at the beginning, like who's doing what, and then try to remind people throughout the project making progress, that it might be more helpful?
I definitely struggle a lot with like anxiety in groups and stuff because I'm a pretty introverted person, so when I'm in a group project, like, I kind of get nervous talking to other people, and like I tend to keep quiet and like do what my part is, but I
Yeah.
like to just kind of divide the project into pieces and do my
Mhm.
piece and then never talk to anybody about it, which kind of isn't how group projects
Yeah.
are supposed to work.
Yeah, it can definitely be hard being
Mhm.
more introverted and quiet, especially in a group project setting,
Yeah.
because that means you have to work with other people. It's
Mhm.
not just your own.
Yeah.
But it is also helpful when you can work with other people, because if you are struggling, or if someone else isn't doing their work, you can always reach out, because it is a group project. Everyone is in it together,
Mhm.
and it's totally fine to reach out and talk to each other, even if it's really hard. Because I know being an introvert is difficult
Yes.
in group settings, and
Yes.
when there's a lot of people, especially.
Yeah. I also find that when I'm introverted, like, it's hard for me to make and keep friends. Like,
Mm-hmm.
I've had a very small group of friends for a very long time, and so like when I meet other people, like I get really anxious and like I don't know how to talk to them, and it's like I have to get comfortable with somebody really to be their friend. Otherwise, like, I've been told that I'm pretty standoffish and not very friendly to
Yeah.
new people, which I think is true.
Do you think that's why working in a group is really hard for you?
Yeah.
Is because you think the other people are gonna think of you in a bad way?
Yeah, yeah. I definitely struggle with social anxiety.
Mhm. Yeah.
I think I've had that since I was like a little kid.
Really.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that also contributes to the amount of stress you're having with all these group projects being due all around the same time?
Yeah, yeah. I think it's a combination of all of these projects due at the same time, and then me feeling like I don't have the time to do them
Mm-hmm.
because, like, I commute to school, and so like 2 hours of my day is spent driving. So that's kind of a chunk of time that I could be spending doing work, and then I work like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So I don't really have a day off during the week,
Mm-hmm.
and like I work 25 hours over Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it's a lot of work, and sometimes I can do homework at work and sometimes I can't, but it's just really hard for me to find time to set aside to just do, like, to get work done. And so, and usually I do that in between classes, but now I have all these group projects that I have to do, and I have to meet with people during my group projects during the time I usually get work done. So it's just hard for me to find balance.
Yeah, it sounds like you're really stressed out, especially at this point in the semester.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think if maybe you changed the hours at your job, that might be a little helpful? Like maybe more working during the week and leaving time on the weekends for homework, or only working one day on the weekend instead?
Yeah, I mean, my boss has put the schedule out until the second week of May, so like I can't really change my schedule.
Mm-hmm.
I guess I could ask people to cover for me, but I also really need the money. And like up until yesterday, I was fine. Like I was like, oh, I got this. Like I can do this. And then it kind of felt like all of these group projects were just shoved in my face.
Yeah.
And then putting out all of the things I had to do in like my planner, just making a list of everything between now and the end of May or the end of April. It was just very overwhelming. It was just so much information to take in.
Yeah. What if I feel like if you so you did make like a timeline of everything that's due, you should also try to make like a schedule of times where you're gonna do that work. So like you said you do homework in between classes.
Yeah.
So you could do like what was one? Disability studies.
Yes,
right?
disability
You could do
studies.
that during like one group chunk of time, like on a Wednesday, or pick something else and do that on between this class and this class on a Thursday. That way you can time manage, and that way you won't be as stressed for the
Yeah.
projects and the rest of the semester?
Yeah, usually I'm pretty good at time management,
Mhm.
except just sometimes it feels like I just get so overwhelmed
Yeah.
and like I have a really hard time just calming down and
Mhm.
being at peace, and I find that really hard.
Do you have any ways that you can help yourself through
Yeah, I really like going to yoga.
yoga? Yeah.
I have an unlimited membership to a studio in Portland, which I really like,
Mhm.
and I try to go as much as possible. But now it's that point in the semester where, like, I really shouldn't go to yoga
Mhm.
because I really should be getting work done. But at the same time, yoga is what really centers me and makes me feel calm and like.
Yeah.
So I during this time when I can't go to yoga because I'm so stressed is really the time when I should be going to yoga because it would help me be less stressed.
Mhm.
So I just need more hours in a day, and it's hard because I have to choose, like, I just have to choose between all these things, and sometimes it's just school is not my top priority,
Yeah.
and so it's hard to, like, I just have so much going on, like, at home, with school, with work, like, I just have so much going on that it's really hard to figure out what my priorities are and how to
Mhm.
make time for everything.
Yeah. And do you make a day off in your week at all? Like, do you have a day off?
I don't. I go to
There's no
school
day
Monday through Thursday, and then I work Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Because sometimes if you make sure that one day a week there's nothing to do, just having a mental health day to relax and focus on yourself, that really helps in the long run for everything. It helps, like, put it into perspective, like you are here and that you're just trying to help yourself, and it's also just like a break because your body and your mind's like you can't go constantly, like you need a break somewhere.
Yeah, I feel like my break will come after the semester ends because then I won't have school going on and I'll be able to just work a few days a week and have the rest of the week to myself. But on Saturdays and Sundays, I'm done by noon. I work 5 to noon, so in the morning. So it's kind of an early day, but I have from noon to the rest of my day to just kind of chill out. So I think I'm overreacting because I have all of this homework and I feel like I'm so stressed. But it's also like this whole semester I have done all my homework at school, and like I haven't had to do any homework when I get home from school or on the weekends. Like I haven't done homework on the weekends all semester. So I think if I just this weekend, instead of just going home and taking a nap after work, I can get some work done, and I think that'll really help with my stress levels. Just kind of rearranging my priorities.
Yeah, definitely.
It just means I'll have to take less time for myself, but I don't know. Just the final stretch.
Yeah, and especially at the end of the semester, it's a lot more difficult because everything's going to be due, but you just got to keep pushing forward, and there's light at the end of the tunnel. And then I also noticed that you said that you are having an issue with your relationship with your boyfriend.
Yeah. I mean, it's not really an issue. It's just, it seems like we're kind of getting on each other's nerves lately, and like.
Does he also go to?
He comes to UNE too. Yeah, and we live together in Freeport, so like it's hard because the hour drive, it's 45 to 50 minutes, but it feels like an hour. Like that drive, like if we're not getting along or like if we're getting on each other's nerves, that drive feels so long and stuff. And usually it's nice to just spend time with each other and stuff, but it's just hard when we're both really stressed out. And so that's been kind of difficult, but it's definitely not like my number one stressor.
Yeah, so it sounds like since you both go to UNE and it's also the end of the semester and you're both probably stressed out with homework, and do you spend a majority of your time with him?
I mean, I'm in school the majority of my time, and I'm on the weekends I'm working, so definitely not the majority of my time, but since we live together, then
Yeah.
I guess I spend quite a bit of time with him.
Mhm. Do you do anything out of school with him?
Not really. I mean, like, he works on the weekends too, and so I mean, like, out at home, like when we both get home from school, we'll cook dinner together and we'll eat dinner and go to bed and stuff. But
Yeah.
yeah, we don't do a lot of like date nights or anything fun like that, and we will once the semester ends and
Yeah.
once we're both less stressed.
Is there anything else you'd like to talk about?
I mean, I don't know. I'm just stressed, and I think
Yeah.
if you had any suggestions on how I can reduce my stress and still be able to, like, because like the things I usually do to reduce stress is going to yoga,
Mhm.
and I really like going to yoga, but it feels like now I have to choose between getting my work done and going to yoga, or going to bed late. Like, I guess hypothetically I could stay up late to get all this homework done, but I hate going to bed late. I'm such a morning person. I like to go to bed at like 9 p.m. or 10 p.m. So it's like I hate doing homework once I get home too, because like I get home around like 6 o'clock. Like today I have class until 4:50, so tonight I probably won't get home until like 6, depending on whether or not I have to go to the grocery store to pick up something for dinner, and then I cook dinner, and then by the time it's like 8 o'clock, and I'm just home, like my home space is not my work space.
Yeah. Okay. So it sounds like your time management for your homework schedule seems pretty good, right?
Yeah.
And you go to yoga off campus?
Yes.
Is there like a gym on campus maybe, so that way during the day you could maybe...
Yeah, I don't know if there's yoga offered on campus, but it would be worth looking into.
Because if there was yoga offered on campus, you could maybe try to go during the day here. That way you wouldn't have to go from school off campus to yoga and then home.
Yeah.
That way you might have more time to get homework done or relax more when you get home. Do you have any other interests
I like working out. It's been hard to find time to work out because like if I've kind of been choosing between working out and going to yoga, because like if I work out I have to get up at like 5 a.m. ish to get to the gym so that I can come to class by 9 in the morning. So I don't really get a chance to work out in the morning, and then I could work out at night, but usually that's when I go to yoga, and lately I've been finding that yoga has been better for my mental health than working out. So I wish I was able to like run more and lift weights and stuff like I used to, but at the same time, like I think I like yoga the best.
Yeah. Okay, so it sounds like yoga is definitely a staple in your life.
Yeah, I definitely like to keep doing that.
Yeah. So your time management's good, yoga's definitely awesome. Yes, is there anything else?
Not really. So what can I expect from our next session?
So our next session, we can definitely talk more about your schooling and how everything's going, how your mental health is going. And I would definitely focus on trying to balance everything, trying to make time for schoolwork and your mental health and relaxing and work, because it seems like you definitely have a really busy schedule. So I think next session we can definitely retouch upon everything else, and if you end up having any questions about anything, or if you want to talk about anything important, or talk more about your relationship, we can definitely talk about that. But yeah, that's all I have for you today, and we can definitely schedule another appointment if you'd like.
Yes, I would love that.
Awesome.
Thank you.
So,
well, it was nice to meet you.
It was nice
to see you again
too.
next week.
Yeah, have a great day.